Welcome to another VOD review by Invisiblade. I've been not focused on Halo, so I'm rather rusty, but this friend is asking for a VOD review as he's gotten better over the months, so I thought I'd take a look. So it's an Oddball on Street. I did bring up Shot Call, which is now Game Coach, which has changed since the last time I did this. Looks pretty nice. But yeah, so since it's Oddball, thought I'd just point out that there's two main places to hold the ball: back A slash PD area, and then Ivy and around C. Those two places are the main spots you kind of want to hold it. You can kind of hold it cafe for half a minute, but will generally go back to A. And you can hold it B, but again, this is actually even worse. Holding it over here is really difficult. So other than that, there's not a lot to talk about on the general strategy. You place people around where the ball guy is. But yeah, let's take a look. I haven't watched the video at all, and we'll see what we can find out here. Is there going to be sound? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, starting on this side, especially up front, I tend to go to tires and try to shoot the spike grenades, but we'll see what he does here. A little delayed start, but that's okay. Oh. I've got to say, this camera thing, since I haven't been playing, I find it really, really annoying that they've made that change. I hope Season 5 fixes that. Good job backing up here. Okay, so I haven't really said a lot. I'm just trying to get a feel of how this game is running. I don't know what rank you are at this point. Just based on watching this, I would guess low to mid platinum, but I'm not 100% certain, and I could look it up, but I'm actually kind of interested to see how this plays out as it is. So, handful of things, but I think the biggest thing, like, this is really weird. This is what makes me think that this is low to mid platinum, is this guy holding the ball in PD. His whole team is basically dead right here. He's got one guy out here fighting, but he's still just chilling with the ball. He's not trying to rotate or move, and then his teammate dies back here, and then he comes towards you with the ball. So at minimal, that guy is not in the diamond area rank list. At least I'd assume he's not. That was a good kill. But then here you pick up the ball, and when you do, your teammates are pinging over here, and you've got a teammate over there, so the spawns aren't over there. They are kind of pushing there, but it is highly likely that they tend to the enemy team should try to push at the same time. So at this juncture, my thought is someone is pushing Cafe as well, because if they're pushing on your B side, they're probably also pushing Cafe at the same time to get a synchronized push. So I don't know about taking the ball back A here. And then sure enough, there's the guy that was pushing Cafe to get that simultaneous push. So that's something to be aware of, that yes, you're kind of running away from the enemies over at B, but your teammates are also at B, and the enemy is going to try to push at the same time from two angles. So going towards back A in that case wasn't necessarily the right move. Good job playing the ball, helping with rockets. Okay, cool. So I'm going to change up. Like I said, I was just trying to get a feel. So right off spawn here, you have three teammates that are all over by A, ATM, Cafe, that kind of area, right? Kind of hard to tell exactly where they're sitting, but that's okay. They're over in that direction. They're going to be pushing around A, which means enemies will probably be going down bottom mid. They might be retreating back to B. So I would go, because you're the odd man wing out situation here because you're spawning. You could go up to get the stalker rifle, going back C so you can see bottom mid for any of the enemies that are trying to get cover there would be a good spot. And then try to push up driveway over to B. I guess I could use shot call here just in case. So your teammates are all over in... Oh, I got this backwards. In that area. You're spawning here, and you know the enemies are somewhere in this direction. And so by being able to cover bottom mid, anyone fighting that drops down from tires to bottom mid, that is fighting from A gen and backs up, or from ATM and backs out to bottom mid, right? Off spawn here, you can come up to balcony, but it takes a decent amount of time to get there. So if you just run out here, you can see that. But running up here is not necessarily a bad idea. The only thing I hope you don't do is don't push out pink side. I don't know if you will. We'll find out. Good job getting the stalker. This is good. I like this push. You're with your teammate. One. So let's talk about this part right here. So first, you know the ball guy doesn't have his gun up because he's holding the ball. You want to check for enemies in this area, but you also want to check caution corner because it's a very common spot for people to be. You end up exposing yourself to all the sight lines here and to caution to take out this ball guy. Thankfully, there was nobody over here at that point in time. But once you kill him... Actually, that wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, that's not as bad. It just kind of inconvenient that someone came out. It might have been a good idea to go into PD to help clear more, depending on how many were dead at that point. But I think they just got spawned back A. That's what happened there. Good job helping your teammate. Yeah, wait for support. This is really good. Keeping them off the ball, using it as bait. Okay, now this is where your teammates kind of screwed up in a sense. Now all four of you are sitting in one spot. Like they just ran up and all four of you are like right here. Not my favorite way to engage that. So let's see how you move from there. But what I might do at that point, once I see that all four of them are here, I might try to quickly, depending on, you don't necessarily, this guy starts to push into tires and you don't want to leave him alone necessarily. I don't know where the enemy is. But depending on kind of how that plays out, one possible move would be to quickly go down B stairs and quickly wrap around so you can attack from the other angle. But I don't know. Having 4 people right here kind of seems like it could be a struggle. That guy runs out, gets himself killed. That's not fun. Right there, it's not bad to toss this down pink. Looks like your teammate does. Alright, you just had a guy die by a melee in bottom mid / tires. This is a good runaway. Very good. Playing your life, I like this. Right there. Once you see that there's 2 of them, and you're already weak here, instead of moving out and trying to finish this kill, your best bet is actually to jump up on top of this box right here. Doing so will make it so that it takes them longer to kill you and they have to commit, giving your teammates over at B more time. Maybe you get this trade and kill, but this other guy's still here. So as soon as like you come around that corner, let's see if I can back up just a little bit. Right here, you see this guy. You don't make the melee, neither does he. Right there, and you see 2 of them. I'm pressing, if you're playing mouse and keyboard, W and D. If you're on controller, just joystick. I'm getting up into this corner so that they have to look away from tires to shoot at you, to kill you. And they have to come around the corner. They can't just sit here, protected from tires, and just team shoot you. If they want to shoot you, they have to come out, look away from tires, and your teammates have angles on them, kind of a thing. Okay, here we have a tie game. Your teammates just got a kill. There's 2 of them PD. You've got this guy wrapping up B. So the enemy teammate, or the enemy that's spawning, may be red room, but more likely they're spawning cafe, which means they're going to have a good beeline into PD. I would be looking towards trying to flank and block the cafe spawns to get them spawning in C and maybe red room. Out mid, like, this is good. Yep, you're cutting them off. I think maybe you spotted that. That was good. Good win. Right there, after you win that, go ahead and, I don't know if I'd back up here, because they could be spawning in C and coming up behind you. If you go back A there, maybe you can help your teammate. Right there, I don't think there's anyone alive over there because your teammate traded with the enemy. Good job. Yep, check your cafe. Oh, they're coming here. Oh, that's a good timing.
Somebody has comms. We need to start using our comms then. Turn my music down. Pushing beef snack. I'm gonna have him push again. All carriers dead. I'm dead here.
It's a little bit of a premature reload.
Grenades. Nice. 3 and 2. You guys gotta live.
I was debating this in my head. So off this spawn here.
Nice.
you've got the two guys in PD. Chances are, because of where you spawn, that means the enemy team is going to be spawning cafe again. Pushing up driveway is kind of the shortest route to get to PD, but that means they'll continue to spawn in cafe, and the cafe side to attack PD is better. This is again another spot where I would shoot up the middle instead of going up PD, because you can get that flank and maybe get them to spawn back C. If you're like, let me bring up shot call here. So they just killed two people, right? Let's say you move from back C up to here. You've got your two teammates there, and you end up getting a teammate that spawns here. They might not spawn cafe because looking at this, it's either going to be cafe or C. So it's possible you could push a C spawn, which is better for you if you're over here in this area. I don't know where that guy is. Two of them are off the map, right? So at least two. The other two, I'm not sure where they're at. Coming around this direction, though, guarantees that their spawn is going to be here, because this becomes the influence of circle, or the circle of influence for the spawn. And so they're unlikely to spawn back here because you're pretty close to that area. It's still possible, it's just unlikely. So it's likely going to spawn them cafe, which gives them a good advantage of attacking PD. You want to spawn them back C if you're in PD. So by running out front, you can help influence it so they don't spawn cafe.
3 and 2. You guys gotta live. You guys gotta live.
Oh, looks like all three of them were up. Oh, nope, okay. So you just had a teammate spawn C instead of red room, interestingly enough. I would have thought it would have been red room. Which may have still happened if you had gone up mid. It's just a thought of you want to block the spawns over by cafe if possible, kind of a thing.
Top A. Rotate that ball out of here. Just keep playing. There's one more. Banker's up too.
Okay, since you came this way and your teammate's running out this way, you could actually force a split spawn, or one might spawn cafe, one might spawn red room here.
Nice. There's somebody pushing you here. One more inside. Yeah. Don't be too deep in PD, because you want to be able to throw it out. Right now. Yeah, nice. Ah. Ooh, shit. Oh, that was unfortunate. Next to Wolf.
Okay, so that sequence, like, I'm not going to say there's anything directly bad. I'm just going to give you a different way of thinking about this. You grab the stalker rifle, which is really good, and you're trying to cover B. As the stalker rifle, your job is to kind of play sniper, stay back, right? So as you push out of top C here, right here, I would just hold this angle. You can see up into cafe as you need, right? You can just peek in and out of the stairs. You can quickly glance over to B. You can help cover mid where the rocket guy is. You've got a lot of advantage right here, and wait for your teammates to move to figure out where you want to move to. Instead, you move out right away, and you're running right here as this guy is standing in your line, or in your view. If you just keep your gun up, don't sprint away, then you can see him from the top of the stairs and start shooting at him right away, rather than spending this second and a half or so sprinting up. Then you've got the guy B stairs, and now you're down here, and all four of you are kind of in a bad spot. You've got you and another guy there, the guy with rockets there, and I guess technically no, this is you. So you got two teammates there, the two of you in ATM. You've got an enemy there, possibly two enemies over here by Cafe. I'm not sure where the fourth guy is. Maybe he's top A, wherever he is. You guys are all very much clustered. If instead you stay back here, you shoot at the guy that's here as your teammate's trying to push up there. Let's say you've got another teammate in that area, right? Because your teammates are already very, very much grouped up, which isn't always the greatest. You can not only shoot at this guy, but then as this guy makes his presence known by shooting, you can shoot at him and you can stay alive if he starts shooting back. All you have to do is back into C here for your cover, and then you can get that cross angle like you originally had, depending on how the whoever's shooting better kind of a thing. By you ending up down here and all four of you are in this area, grenades, shots, they have full map control. You have no idea where the game will spawn them. If you guys did kill one, maybe he spawns C and say that guy dies. Well, now all of a sudden, saying he's still there, you guys are surrounded and who knows where this guy will spawn, right? But it'll be easy to clean up all four of you. So I don't like the idea of pushing there when you had Stalker. Play a little more back and in a place where you're controlling the C spawn so you know that they're going to be over in this area.
Ooh, shit. Oh, that was unfortunate.
I don't know if that was the guy from B or from mid. So
It's to Wolf.
okay. Oh, you got a beautiful spawn. So that tells me if you're spawning over here, hopefully it's just giving you a teammate spawn, but it could mean that there's an enemy in C and an enemy kind of towards red room, and it's not going to spawn you A because the ball guy's here. So there could be a guy down towards red room, so you want to watch your left here as well.
I got a great spawn.
Oh, you even say you got a great spawn, so I think you oh, that's bright. You recognize that you got a beautiful spawn. Turns out there wasn't someone coming up red room. It just gave you a squad spawn, so.
Wait, that should be a good hold for us here.
I don't like standing on top of that generator, because my thought is still that they could be coming up the B side. Standing on top of the generator exposes you. I would have dropped in front of it. Oh, yep, and this is the guy. And maybe this guy was down by red room, and he's just taken this long to get up to here. I don't know.
Got two in B. Play it.
There's all four of you alive. You don't necessarily need to play it yet. At this point, your job is to stay alive and cause havoc and stall them. Running away to back A groups you guys up and doesn't stall the enemy. As a matter of fact, they just get free shots on you right here. If instead of running this way, you run into PD, that takes them longer to clear you out. The name of Oddball is hold the ball for as long as possible. If you can stall them longer, even if you don't win the fight, that is good for your team and gives them time to get to you as well. Instead, you're running out here through square, out in the open. They're getting free shots on you. They know where you're going, and then a nice little grenade can clean you up, or shots or whatever, right? Whoa, how did that guy get there so fast? He must have been chasing you like a... I'm not going to say. Anyway, so, yeah, if you go into PD there, maybe this guy's right behind you, and it doesn't matter anyway. But in general, that's kind of my thought process is stay alive and run into PD. He wanted that melee, holy wow.
Okay, A-gen. 2 cafe side.
Oh, he gave you another god spawn. You know that guy's back A because you were just watching him. So watch this angle as you... That route that you did a minute ago that I said was bad, now's the time to take that route so that you can get to back A, but watch this as you go. I wouldn't be sprinting necessarily, just keeping your gun up because as soon as they pop around, shoot them. That guy's still back A causing havoc, it seems like.
Alright, one's weak, caution. Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
Heard that.
Wait.
Heard that.
How? Okay, because I'm listening for, I did hear him melee the teammate behind you. I don't know what route he took to get here because you had all of them over at A. And I'm wondering if he actually went through bottom mid, up B stairs to get this flank.
Alright. Laundry, maybe?
Ooh, you just put your back towards caution. There very well could have been someone there. I would have at least looked before doing that. Yeah, he came out of PD, I think. I don't think he was actually in caution, but...
Caution. Nice win, Wolf. Yeah, we gotta get it out of there, Beef, because... Yeah, rotate it past this way. Alright, they're all over B. They're 4 alive, we're 2 alive. You guys need to stay alive. Alright, that's 1 down on their behalf. I'm picking up Shoddy.
Ooh, nice cleanup.
Alright, this should be our hold. Yo, what the fuck? Shoot your gun, Beef Snack. Alright, we need to stay near this ball. We can't just go wandering around. Alright, we got some company over here.
So, you guys get 3 kills right here. This is actually a perfect spot that it spawned. Or stop. You have 3 kills. I'm not sure where the 4th is. Maybe he died just before this. Now's a good time to get map control and spread out. And what ends up happening, yes, you want to go this direction. That's not a bad thing. But what ends up happening is you back up to back PD. This is where you want to get to like arcade or maybe caution as the ball goes into PD kind of a thing. I wouldn't retreat all the way back to
we
PD.
need to stay near this ball. We can't just go wandering around.
Yeah, because right here, you've got like no cover. Because of the shroud, you can't see anything. Um, at this point, you've got three of you like all in the same spot. You've got no map control. So I don't like this at this juncture. If it's like, you're at 93 seconds and you want to stay close to the ball so in case he dies, you pick it up for the last few seconds, that's okay. But at this juncture, no, you wanted to spread out. Not go far, right? You don't want to push their spawns into cafe. You need someone. Let's talk about this. You need someone around cafe. You need the ball guy inside, say PD. Let's just say back PD for right now. He was caution. You were here. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. I'm not sure where this teammate was, and then he had just died over here by caution. So at this point, because your ball guy's here, the fight's been happening there, and you're the closest, you want to back him up, but don't back him up by going over here. This guy probably took this route. I'm not sure. I could try to look, but it doesn't really matter. Instead, what your route should have been is to come over here to caution, maybe the tires, and hold this angle for B. I'm not sure how long till rockets are up. It looks like a while. I don't see them on your screen. Coming over here makes them have to fight through you. Instead, with all three of you back here, they get to move up from red room. They could spawn red room, spawn C, and they get to move all the way up for free. No shots, no damage, no, they don't have to check their corners. They can beeline it, kind of a thing. If you're here and they start running up and you start shooting at them, sure, maybe you don't kill them, but you slow them down. Then they start shooting at you and focusing on you. Even if you have to back off and play your life on this gen, right? This slowed them down so you have more ball time. And then by then your teammates spawned up. Matter of fact, I think, yeah, your teammate right now has spawned up and is up here in tires as the three of you get here. So there's nobody covering this side. I think you end up running back this way, but it's like as a desperation check your back, and then as you do, you're sprinting the whole way. Your gun's not up. To make it so your gun is up, if you sprint, slide, and then jump, your gun can be up with the same amount of speed as if you were just sprinting. If I had the game launched, I'd do that, but I don't want to make this recording that much longer. So that's something to learn, is to, as you sprint, slide and jump, or even just slide, so that you can continue to move at the same velocity, but have your gun up ready to shoot. Because I think, yeah, right here, you recognize that all four of you are looking the same way.
Company over here.
So you check back here, but you're sprinting. Right here, if you're sliding, your gun is ready to shoot. Instead, you're sprinting, so you can't shoot yet.
Should be at Wolf right now.
Yep, and then shooting at that guy, you expose yourself to that cafe or pink side push.
Alright, throw the ball out. Play it. Oh, nice. Okay. They're gonna be chasing you down here pretty soon.
Oh, ooh, oh, that was such a beautiful spawn, and you just, Okay, so off of spawn, it did seem like this was the right move because your teammate with the ball was moving this way. But as soon as you spawn, you have your two teammates here fighting for B Street. You want to cover their backside by looking at B stairs, playing on top of trash, and stopping the enemy from coming around this way. So I would stay up here in the commando bridge, the above driveway bridge for now. Let your two teammates fight this. You watch their back, and then if the ball guy continues to move down driveway, which I don't know if he's going to at this point or not, if he does, then you can help clear out C. If he doesn't, then you can just stay up here, top bridge / trash. Once the teammate or two goes down, then go down to help protect the ball guy. But at the same time, once one of your teammates dies, or both of them, he should be moving down driveway anyway. So you hold this position up here on this bridge so that you can shoot them as they're trying to chase your ball guy down driveway.
There's two.
Instead, by jumping down there, you ended up pinched from both sides, right? So you were here. You had your ball guy there. You had a guy give or take there and a guy give or take here. Turns out they had. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to grab. They had two guys coming in this direction. I'm not exactly sure how. By you jumping down here, now all of a sudden this guy goes into front C. He can pinch you. This guy jumps down from top C. The other two enemies are pushing in. They happen to kill your two teammates, and you get pinched by both sides. If you stay up here, not only are you giving cover like I was talking about, but then these guys are underneath you. They can't shoot you. Of course, you can't shoot at them, but as they go up driveway, you shoot them before they even know you're there. Um, or they realize you're there, they have to wrap around to get to you, so you can find them from that angle, and again, it buys more time. It delays them. So jumping down here just got you pinched by both sides, and then as your team got wiped, they just had a fresh 4 dead.
Okay, this will be our last push. We gotta get a pick and collapse quickly. Red room, I think?
Oh, you had it
Milk
and
the
you
ball,
didn't
milk
get
the
the
ball.
lunge. That's inconvenient. Wait, what? Oh, I can't believe that guy didn't die. That's crazy.
Milk the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't die. Turns out they had an enemy right here anyway, so they probably won right there anyway. Huh. Okay, cool. So, again, I'm rusty myself. I haven't really been playing. I haven't been doing VOD reviews. My guess is you're still mid plat. I want to see if I can find out here. How exactly do you spell your name? Whoops, that works. Copy, paste. Plat 3. Okay, cool. Yeah. What else to say about this game? I'm not really sure. Like, there's a lot of like just execution issues. Your idea was kind of good, but you missed shots or like that one lunge you missed. And then there's a lot of bunching up, which isn't just you. It's mid plat. That's kind of like the way it's played. And so your teammates are doing it too. So it ends up with all 4 of you in the same spot. If you can be the one person that's not grouped up and play the backside, that what was his name? I beats guy.
Grenades, grenades, grenades.
Yeah, Beaaz. He seemed to be their player that would wrap around and flank and wasn't grouping up, which caused you a lot of headache. So if you can play in that mannerism, you can move through platinum because you're the guy that's causing havoc for the other team that's trying to group up too much. So that's my biggest feedback, I think, is just there were too many times you were grouped up and you were focused on protecting the ball, which is, I'm not going to say protect the ball is a bad thing. It's more of your goal isn't to protect the ball, it's to delay the enemy from getting to the ball, giving them time to move, giving your other teammates time to get in and on the fight so you can win the fight, that kind of a thing. So that's my main thought. They did end up winning both rounds, but both rounds were very close. So it wasn't that they were outplaying you a lot. They were just key moments that ended up costing the full game. So that's all I have for now. This has been interesting because I'm rusty. I'm like trying to reactivate the thoughts of how to play through this. But anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and we'll go from there. Thanks.